Gugundima is going to read the statement, and there are copies of the statements which will be made available later. Gugundima is ANC member as well as Youth League member. Then on my extreme right, we have Mpumelelo Wabaza, Secretary of the ANC branch, Sifako Makatu. So the usual protocol of press conferences will apply. If Gugu is ready, you can go ahead with the statement, and immediately thereafter we will go into questions. The panel, any member of the panel will be able to answer those questions that you might have. So perhaps you will indicate which member you want to answer a particular question. Thank you very much for making the time. It is over to you, Gugu.
Thank you, Jos, and thanks to everyone who's come on a Friday, 12 o'clock, and has honored this invitation. As indicated, I'll be reading the statement, which is the press statement of organizers of Occupy Luthuli House. We wish to start by thanking the National Press Club for extending the invitation to the media fraternity, affording us an opportunity to not only speak to members of the ANC, but overall members of society and the country who find themselves in the quagmire we find ourselves in as members of the ANC in this trajectory. The purpose of the media briefing is to indicate who we are and, more importantly, outline the purpose of this cause, now labeled Occupy Luthuli House. We are well aware of the name-calling, labeling, and preconceived notions about occupying Luthuli House. Yet we wish to reiterate that everyone here is not in the business of degenerating to slurs or insults, and if indeed our actions are tantamount to ill discipline, may history be anointed retributive judge for our cause. Anyone who understands the revolution appreciates that it is not an event. However, it will be events and our actions that will advance or regress the revolution. The strategy and tactics document of the ANC in 2012 states, poor conduct on the part of sections of the ANC leadership, including new expressions of corruption and greed, which not only result in the wastage of public resources, but also undermine the confidence of our people in government and in our movement, close quote. This is exactly what the ANC paid for. We hope all those that love the ANC, those that understand that their immediate comforts do not equate to realizing the NDR, but equally have a responsibility still towards those that are still marginalized to come and join us on the 5th of September 2016 as we occupy Luthuli House, calling for the following in the immediate. The immediate resignation of the President of the ANC, the immediate resignation of all current NEC members who have failed to provide leadership in this current trajectory and continue to serve factions rather than the ANC, rather than holding the President accountable. We call upon stalwarts of the ANC to take us to a special consultative conference, or if all logistics permit, by December 2016. The immediate implementation of the 53rd National Conference resolutions, which will revive and resuscitate the African National Congress. The resolution on the code of conduct of the ANC must be implemented. That stalwarts appointed will further ensure that an accelerated program on political education, especially for ANC Youth League, in order to reignite organizational renewal for future generations. Immediate disbandment of the Fees Commission and immediate and urgent implementation of free education as the Fees Commission undermines ANC conference resolutions.
With our colors. I don't know in Swat. You know the challenges in Swat. Anybody who speaks, especially people wearing ANC colors, who have not been designated or authorized to speak, cannot speak on behalf of the ANC. Okay? So, comrades here, they know. We're not going to allow them what the ANC Youth League in Swat. We're not going to allow any form of shenanigans of people speaking to ANC processes whilst they have not been designated. So we're not going to allow it. So this briefing is off. If you want the briefing, you will have it with relevant structures of the ANC, including the ANC Youth League, in the case where it's authorized. So this briefing,
if people want an immediate resignation of the National Executive Committee of the ANC, those people are genuine members of the ANC. They know the process to follow. The constitution of the ANC is very clear. 1/3 of branches can call for such a conference. These people, all of them, they are not leading any structures of the ANC. None of them is leading that structure. They can come and lobby us and tell us that no, we are of the view that the entire NEC must resign or whatever the reasons they have. But we cannot speak to all people here that they just come here and tell us what must happen. It is very wrong of the media as well. And we are worried because of this hotel. When Tshwane banned, it was this hotel that was used. We need to begin to check this particular hotel. What is its role in counter-revolution? Because there are some activities that are happening here in this particular hotel that are undermining the legitimacy of the African National Congress. Even hobos can call you as the media to come and address you. As long as they speak against the ANC, you come running. Who are these people who have called you here? Can you explain to us who are these people? In the ANC, we've got 52 regions. There's more than 5,000 branches. If all those branches, they call all of you, will you be able to go there? So respect us, respect branches of the ANC. Before you come to media briefings, you must consult also with the constitution of the ANC. They know, if they are members of the ANC, the process that they must follow. The Youth League has spoken. They are calling for a consultative conference. It's not a new thing, that call. It was made before in 1969, Morogoro Conference. There was a consultative conference. Legitimate, genuine members of the ANC came and dealt with matters confronting the ANC. People who want to be opportunistic, celebrities, over time, they call you to a press conference, you come run. We're not going to accept that. We are leading here in this particular region. And most of these people, they are not even from this particular region. Some of them, their membership is in question. We can question their membership here. You have come here running to attend to a press conference. We are calling all of you peacefully that let's adjourn this particular press conference until such a time they are able to convince the ANC or anybody that they've been able to command 1/3 of branches of the ANC that will then qualify for us to call for a conference or for a resignation on anyone who can be able to do it. If they are calling for the president to be removed, they know the process. They must march to the Union Building. When they march to Luthuli House, they are then marching against members of the ANC, and they will find us waiting there. We are going to be waiting for them. Because if you march to Luthuli House, the monument of our democratic dispensation, you are marching against the members of the African National Congress. You will find us waiting there. We are telling them now. We are going to be waiting for them in our house in Luthuli House. If they want President Zuma to go as a person, as in the office of the President of the Republic, you march nicely to the Union Buildings. No one is going to give you a problem. March there. Here they've called this particular press conference as purported leaders of the ANC, and that's why we've come here. If they had called this as some organization outside our structures, it would have been different.
Yeah. Actually, there are issues of let's tell you. There are overarching issues that you must be addressing. Issues of young people who are suffering under the scales of drugs and substance abuse. You must go to Mamelodi, go to Winterfell, go to Slow. Don't manhandle us. Don't do that. Don't manhandle anybody. You bend our so please, let's cover stories about young people who are out of school, who are out of employment, young people who are using drugs, drug dealers who are all over the city. Those are the issues that you should be focusing on, for today at least. Thank you.
What we're advising the media is that
the ANC Youth League. ANC Youth League.
Rachi Mashamba, ANC Youth League, Regional Secretary, Ezra Letwalo, ANC Youth League, Deputy Chairperson, Makubela Lesego, ANC Youth League Chairperson. We have come here because we are leading this particular region. That's why we've come here, representing the structure of the ANC called the ANC Luthuli in this particular region. That's what brings us here. If ever they were doing this thing outside Johannesburg, we would not even interfere. I'm sure structures of Johannesburg would have been able to come and decisively do the very same thing that we're doing. So it is our turf. We're leading here in all parts of Tswane. That's why we're here. So we're the officials of the Youth League in Tswane. Outside, there's throngs of our members who are waiting outside to greet the gentlemen who are sitting here.
Attention, please. May you please, you can hold on a moment because our police is coming.
Yeah, we're waiting for the police. We'll wait for them.
You're saying people must not have freedom of movement in this country?
Not through our colors.
Not through.
You see, there's a flag of the
Hey,
ANC.
hold on, please. Police is coming.
No
You can
problem.
continue after that.
They must come.
Thank you.
We'll wait for the police. They are using our colors.
Okay, so the issue are the colors or the issues that they're talking about?
No, the issue is that in the movement, you don't wake up willy-nilly and call a press conference. If you have observed, when we arrived here, there was the flag of the African National Congress. These are members of the African National Congress, but not leaders. You can't willy-nilly call a press conference. And this is the same hotel where anarchy was arranged to enter. So we can't allow that.
So today, here also, so you guys do have all your members to go and say,
They are renegades. They don't listen. They are renegades.
did you tell them yesterday?
So we learned of it this morning.
Because they are always fighting.
Yeah, there is. I just said if
In the media, it's not to take sides. Don't take sides.
Just taking a side.
They cannot put this in our name of a standard. You know it. But if you are representing counter-revolution, if you are here to represent counter-revolution in this country, colluding with forces both inside and outside to collapse this particular country, we are going to confront it. We are telling you now. Anybody can just call a press conference, you come around together with this particular hotel. Yes, private individuals, not in our class, not in our name. They don't represent us. Yes. Mickey Mouse. They also disrupt them. The organization we disrupt everybody that masquerades. When people are masquerading to be members of the ANC, so that they actually diminish its influence in society, its reputation in society. Members of the ANC and its leaders must stand up.
Are they not
People who are masquerading. These people are masquerading.
Are they not members?
No, these people I can't account for them.
They're not members.
No, not our members.
They're not members.
Yes.
Our members, when they say
Are they not members?
Yes, they are not.
When they say
Just now you guys said they are
Yeah, let
members.
them show you the
never said that.
Check with Luthuli House if it knows. You just came here rushing to a press conference because you want to see this ANC on its knees.
If they are
And
members,
paint a picture as if the center is holding. It's because of you.
That's why I say our job is to offer a platform to
Which
news
platform?
makers.
Platform to hobos, pop stars who want to be instant
about the ANC.
famous. Not in our colors. That's what we're saying. If ever they were saying they are private citizens,
so you
there's
think
no
the president
problem.
can call a press conference and speak about your household when we are not there?
No, I'm a private individual.
No, I'm saying.
They are-
and somebody
that-
speak
that-
about your household.
They are private
That example
They are
individuals.
affairs of. No, it's not.
No, it's
It's not.
My
The ANC
private
is your
household.
household. It's a household and there are processes. There are processes. Regardless, there are processes.
I think
The National Press Club has added to the throngs of those opposed to the ANC and working with counter-revolution to try to create a very wrong picture about the African National Congress in this particular country. You are the ones, you were in the alert, you were a respondent there, the National Press Club. Yourself.
The National Press Club only
you facilitated this thing. You brought the throngs of media. You are trying to give legitimacy to pop stars and people who are masquerading as members of the ANC. These people, what are their designations? I said to you, throughout the country, we have 52 regions, and this is one of them. No, not in the country, we have 52 regions. We have 52 regions with over 750,000 members. So each and every one of that member, or even those outside, if they will call you, you will come running. There's leaders that are elected. Even here in China, there's an REC of the ANC. That REC of the ANC does not wake up and issue press statements. It goes and gets that particular mandate from its own members. It convinces you as media. It speaks. It can't be possible that we allow such things to happen. Not in our name. If ever they want to do it in the name of their own as privacy, there's no problem. But here when we arrive, it's colors of the ANC. Our own colors.
Branded.
That's why we were not going to come until we saw that this is our color. We're not even coming here. We realize that these are our colors here. People are masquerading as ANC members.
They are giving an impression that they are speaking.
Yeah, we decided to come
instead of having your own press conference.
It's not a disruption. We said,
can I speak? I've been listening to you speaking. No, I've waited long.
What is this?
You are very wrong.
What do you call that process?
Who are briefing?
What do you call that process?
We stopping a briefing.
So you disrupted?
No.
Disruption is
This is not taking a briefing. This is not taking a briefing.
counter-revolution, you are representing forces that want to see
So are you guys done?
Let's bring more so that we continue with them. Let's bring more there are more private people outside. Let's know, we have allowed this in the first place. We are bringing more people outside who are private citizens. They have views.
So I'm saying, is it possible for him to
No, but it's prostitution.
Why are you just putting Kukindema's membership in the ANC?
You came here in the guise that
You came here.
Why
are you disputing the membership?
You were coming here to listen to members of the
Why are you disputing the membership?
Kukindema is not the national leader of the ANC.
Is she a member or not? Is she a member or not?
You must make that
Is she a member or not?
You must go and ask
No, that is why we're here. They've got no authority whatsoever.
the structure of the ANC.
So, would you be here the audience? My sister, Mama, would you be here the audience? Mama, would you be here the audience? Yes. Would you still be here? To engage with walls?
Now let's bring you more
power, Mama. No, you are more smarter than that. So this is prostitution. You want to engage with people who put up banners of the ANC, colors of the ANC, whereas their membership is even questionable.
That's why we are saying there are more private people outside who are very capable of also issuing a statement in their own private capacity.
I think the biggest question we have is that because we are 800,000, every time 5 people call you, you are going to gather. So this is how we
You have not seen that. What about responsive? Everybody in the patients are telling them you are not responsive. You don't care. You don't care what you also have my sister. What is your name? Also have to come out there and want to wear the young baby. All to it. I won't go. No, really. I lay my sister. You don't want to come to what?
Yeah, it's a press conference of private citizens, so our members are opening, it's open to private citizens. If you have a view, just come in nicely. No violence, nothing. Yeah, I'm here on the side. No, I'm coming to fetch you. No, I'm coming to fetch you.
So I'm not sure what it is. But give me 2 minutes to open the first side. No.
Understood. Then we allow Asha in private citizens.
It's always admonishing corporates on how they must be fixed. I have never said that.
You have not even had time to read that statement.
No, I've never said that. Every single time, you are admonishing comrades on how they must behave in the ANC.
So now you accept that you are not a member of the ANC.
No, I'm saying you are always admonishing. I'm saying you are always admonishing how comrades must behave. Sure. Look at yourself today.
So what I've done?
No, there is.
In fact, we're waiting for you guys to finish so that we can continue.
No, we'll be patient here. This one is right. No.
Can you open the gate for us? We want us to jump up.
So just tell us, why did you guys decide to have it here?
Here you are having counter-revolution, which is actually mass as our own members. People who are masquerading as members of the African National Congress try to actually punish and create a picture that there is no segregation. Here you have a group of people who should be going to audition for idols. They want to gain fame. They actually coming here and insulting the leadership and the culture. We have told them that the ANC has a constitution. Anybody that calls for the legitimation of the national executive committee of the ANC, they know what it does. They must constitute then make that particular. But those people must be representing structure. So here, it's not as common. When we were passing and we were listening on radio, we realized that private individuals who are actually representing that are held bent on I've come here masquerading as our members. That's what we're doing. It's not as common. Not a disruption. We have come here to come and say, if ever there's a
Are you guys connected then?
it must be a press conference that is convenient for the leaders of the African Union. Most of these people, they are not even members of the ANC. One of our biggest concerns, and we want to know is that this hotel is the very same hotel that actually where it is, we are told, that masterminded when the city was burning. So this particular hotel represents something that we need to thoroughly start looking at. We can see that even the hotel is at the defense of illegitimate ANC members who have come up and said people cannot just wake up in the morning, jump out of their bed and masquerade as members of the ANC to create a projection as if the center is not holding. That's what we are saying. We are actually very much disappointed with the media, because the media, especially the National Press Club, it tells us that they are actually working with counter-revolution, hell-bent on ensuring that they destroy this organization. They've come here, organized this particular press briefing, and they've organized it specifically for them. The respondents on the media alert was the National Press Club, which organized, galvanized the media, brought it here so that they can try to bring shame to the African National Congress. This agenda is exposed. We have seen it today. They've brought these people, and we asked them a simple question. If ever you respond to a media alert issued by the National Press Club and some people who should be auditioning for pop idols and idols of Somizi and all those people who are looking for singers, why don't you check the legitimacy of the people that have called you to a press conference? That is what we are saying. And that's what concerns us as a movement. So we're nicely sitting in our office and we see people that we can't even recognize. We don't even know who they are. We rushed here to try to understand what is happening. That's why we're here.
Your name, Pujan, please?
My name is Leseo Makubel. I'm the chairperson of the Youth League in Swan.
Have you stopped that briefing? Or is it continuing?
No, the National Press Club is trying to continue. So we are saying, we have called our members. So if ever it's a press briefing of private citizens, there is no problem, not in our colors. When we arrive, people have decorated in the flag of the African National Congress. They are wearing our regalia. They are wearing our paraphernalia. They look like members of the ANC. Perfect, what you call, people who are masquerading as our members. And actually, we need to, as the Youth League in Swan, we are going to open a case of impersonation. These people are impersonating leaders of the ANC. It's impersonation. There's no difference from what they are doing and that guy who came and said, no, I woke up from the dead, I was a zombie. It's the same thing. These are people who are masquerading as our members. So that's why we're clean. So that press conference will only continue as long as those pop idols identify themselves as private citizens. If they are not identifying themselves as private citizens, then we'll have to call everybody here to come inside, because it's a press conference of private citizens, and those private citizens, they also have statements to issue. Then they come and issue their own statements. There is no anarchy. We don't believe in calling order in disorder. That's not what we believe in. But when a person hoists our flag, sings our slogans, wears our regalia, and speaks our language, and speaks as if they are representing views of ANC members, that's where we stand up and we have a problem with that.
Okay. So we're going to speak over the phone.
Okay, sure.
It's unfortunate, man.
Hold.
Uzobalandela.
Am I captured? Allow structures, comrades. Most of these comrades who are not even sitting.
So, Warrant, what you are asking for is to go on with our meeting and also increasing with the people that we invite. If Batho Babang want to have their own briefing, they will have to arrange it. That's all. And we are asking for protection from the state, from the law enforcement. We started just around 12:10. 5 minutes into the briefing, a group of men came in and took over the briefing and disrupted everything. 5 minutes into the briefing, they did that. And ever since then, up to now, we have not been able to do anything.
So 40 minutes we have been subjected to abuse. And it's not just us as ANC members, it is the press who were effectively being told that you are not allowed to speak to so and so and so and so. So even the issues of press freedom, it seems as if our own comrades are not understanding it, that if you don't have a free press, how are you going to be able to have a functioning society? Because we rely as society, as ordinary members, for the press to come and relay these messages to us as ordinary people. So now when you come in and disrupt, you are saying that you as the press, you are allowed to speak to certain people. You as members of public, you are allowed to speak at certain places, not at certain places. So all we are saying is that please take this comrades. They are our comrades. We know them. We serve with them. We know them. We're just unfortunate that they have to play what you call these type of games. Please just kindly take them out so that we can continue with the briefing. And then once we are done and have concluded our own briefing, then they are more than free to talk to the management of the hotel and say that we want to host our own briefing and go through that process.
Okay.
Which one?
It's inside. Well, nothing is happening. We had a list.
There was a list
of people who were invited. Even at the gate, you had to be on the list in order to come into the party. Even I have to make sure that I'm on the list so that I can come. So we had a list, but then they forced their way in.
But by interrupting by the only three.
Yeah, it's only
no. But what they did, they had a whole group. As you can see, they are having a whole group.
Yeah. Talking about the people
but they, I think there were 3 of them.
It's 3 of them. It's Lesego Makubela, who is the chairperson of ANC Youth League in Tshwane. It is Rachi Mashamba, who is the secretary of the ANC Youth League in Tshwane. And then the 3rd person, I just forget his name, is the deputy chairperson of the ANC Youth League in Tshwane. Lesego Makubela and Rachi Mashamba. Yes,
so they refused to leave.
They refused to leave is an understatement. Yeah, it was refuse and also imposing and also abuse. Extreme very abuse. And also things like...
There's one guy, Vote Sasko TUT is one of them.
That's Rachi Mashamba.
Babuaga respect, Babuaga trespassing,
They speak about an array of issues. And I think we must also input as well. Ezra Luthuli. I'm the ANC Youth League Deputy Chairperson. Ntakole mona mo ke ntate Rachulumela Walter Mashamba. He's the ANC Youth League Regional Secretary. The reason why I'm stating this is to indicate that we are leading the structure jointed to the ANC. You see? Now, we learn there's a press briefing by people who posture themselves as though they are at the head of the realms of the ANC in Tshwane, or speaking broadly. You see? They call media without having been given the necessary authorization, without having been given permission. You can imagine the imagery and the symbolism. The champagne, the wine. They convene a press briefing. Babia the banners are ANC. Banners of a respectable formation. But we are going to address South Africa. Remember when they are covered, they are not only addressing few individuals in Tshwane. No, they are not doing that. They are engaging and interfacing with the rest of society. But they are the banners are ANC. Their intention is to berate the ANC and its leadership. Their intention is to say that we are also in support of the call that the president must be removed. When there has never been such a decision taken in the ANC or within its structures. Now, Raisi Dedi Luthuli, I bet you are not naive, but was not really naive. ANC inali the way we are going, inali the structure, inali the processes. Every single one of its members can formulate a view. We can formulate our own views. Again, Ndato can formulate these views. Ndato can also formulate their view. But in the ANC, how we behave, are not really the view. We don't operate in that fashion. We solicit the necessary authorization first. And once that has been effected, can you then convene? But besides, we don't convene our press conferences, our meetings in a place where there's alcohol. We don't do that. It's demeaning to the image of the ANC and what the ANC represents, what the ANC stands for. The impression that is given is that the ANC and everybody can do as they please, and we're not going to allow it. Really, so nobody must lie to you, otherwise they will have open cases. Somebody assault. So we have never manhandled anybody. You see, we are not going to allow a situation where people are dressed, modi wine, modi champagne, renze fela. So ronarle mo rona rimo. Rumi waba ANC, rumi leke ANC. Rumi leke ANC.
Actually, we are going to open a case of impersonation.
Yes,
because these people are actually masquerading as members of the ANC. They are impersonating leaders of the ANC. They have no authority to speak on its behalf, to represent the views of its members, and to say anything to the media. So Reina, we are coming to the Sunnyside police station. We are coming now following you to open a case. Because more who are impersonating leaders of the ANC, masquerading as leaders of the ANC, wearing our colors, putting our clothes, decorating that particular media briefing, which has been called by the National Press Club. The National Press Club, in conjunction with Court Classic, you know the combination. The combination is that Court Classic is where the architects of the destruction and the fires that consumed Tshwane started here in Court Classic. Counter-revolution. So we are following you to Sunnyside Police Station. We are opening a case of impersonation. Because these are people, if ever there's a person who says they are representing the YCL, the party must tell us in the region whether they've delegated anybody to come and speak on his behalf. The party knows what it must do if ever it has views. That's why we have come here. So they've called you here to come and become gatekeepers of a political scarf. It can be. It can be. If somebody tomorrow who sells ice cream and starts stopping people here on the road and start issuing them tickets, that person is a policeman. A person can go and issue arrest and come and arrest people selling ice cream in your uniform. Is that person your person? Have they taken oath? Are they your leaders? And that's what we are saying to the SACP, to the South African Police Service. Yeah, as private, you see, this press briefing can go on if these people, they say we are private people. Yeah. We have called a press briefing. Then it's another process. As private people, we can't interfere because there's freedom of speech in South Africa. As private people, there's freedom of speech. We will allow them to say whatever. And if ever they are leading a march, you see, I have a problem with a media person becoming a respondent here. I have a serious problem. This chap here is the one who organized this anarchy. This chap is the one who organized this anarchy here. So who organized this thing? Hotel is open to we have come here to book. Workshop. We came here to book. The camera people are wearing our clothes. It's a hotel for next week workshop here. That's why we came here. Cameras, lights, everything. By being elected, you are speaking to the deputy chair, the secretary, and my chair, myself. So wherever there are issues of the ANC, we speak on his behalf. We are duly elected. We have all the authority to speak on behalf of the youth league.
As much as we explained to the security, we are not here to vandalize Court Classic. We are advising Court Classic on how the African National Congress functions. Because if they continue to behave in this particular fashion, they are becoming a political party. Because right now we are the custodians of the African National Congress in this region. This is the leadership of the youth league, which is sent here by the leadership of the African National Congress to say there is no single individual who must call a press conference in our own name and communicate to the country decisions that are not decisions of the African National Congress. So we humbly ask the management of Court Classic to call off this press conference so that all these political shenanigans get out of the law, because this is a business. Because like what the chairperson has said, if this were individual people not wearing our colors, not using our own flags and our own towels, we're going to say let them continue. But we can't allow impersonation while we are still here in leading structures. So I was saying humbly, so let's hold the press conference, let them go and get permission from relevant structures, and then we don't have a problem. Then we resolve all these challenges amicably.
Yeah. Correct.
Let me call Barbara.
was good.
I don't want to be Victoria this long. Hey, stop. I'm so annoyed. Thank you. I really thought it was an easy one. I hate the They must let me know, and so that we can, because with my shoot is
When you pass the Luthuli House, you march to the movement of our democratic system. That is our house, our revolutionary house. They must just check it directly or with submission, but not without there are no officials there. There's serious business that is involved there. The officials their message is Occupy says that you're calling for a good return. That's what they are calling for. And therefore, as members of the ANC, you want to we are there, we work there all the time. We can't threat. I send my I'm proximal to the house. I'm proximal to the case of watchdog of the media, of watchdog of democracy. Watchdog of our democracy. We must not actively participate in the politics. Your passionate feelings, you see this one, the journalist. He's a journalist. I'm not taking a flying on his head. But you will not contribute to them. You lie. But you're private, you are wearing camouflage even on your head. They were trying our level. They were being threatened so I don't even know that. That's it's from the white here. There's a new that other way, the Kundima is the person of the vision behind it.
Sure, bro. Take it, man. Sure.
Yeah.
I'll take my camera. I'm going to buy it, man. I'll take my camera.
New resolutions. New okay. New forms of engagement. kunabantu abanenkinga. So ngena